I have gone public with my platform about my father being a pedophile, and today I would like to give you an update on the stories that have been pouring in. Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, ever since I've gone public with this, I've gotten lots of phone calls, emails of support, and also stories that have been coming in. And I'm going to share some of them with you. I shared one yesterday. This one from a young male had a can of marking paint in his hand. That's a big spray can. And asked me if my Willy Whacker looked like it. He went on, so it kind of caught me off guard, and there's a bunch more stuff rubbing on him. And he said, I was like, what the hell? Weird. Yesterday was probably the one that got me the most, was the Courthouse restaurant was owned by my brother Nathan. And then Deters company took it over. It only lost $200,000 a year for 10 years until I took it over and took care of it. And that's part of my lawsuit against my dad. Well, anyway, my dad would go to the Courthouse restaurant. He'd drink, and then he'd, do his thing, sober and not sober. And this kid called me up on the phone. He texted me and he called me. And he said that my dad would grab him and this other guy's crotch, say inappropriate things. And it was so bad, they contacted the police and filled out police reports. So I asked the Independence Police Department, hey, you got any police reports on my dad? And they said, that was referred to the Kentucky State Police. And somebody told me that's how they bury it. Oh, we just sent that to the state police. And I've requested the records. We'll see if they still exist. But this guy quit. Then later, apparently, my dad tried to bribe him to come back because he was worried he might get sued. But this guy said, he goes, I'm glad you're doing something. He goes, I kept thinking about how many people out here in this community have endured it. He goes, it messed me up a lot. And I was talking to my wife last night. Can you imagine how that could affect somebody, especially men? We're our bravado and our machoism and everything else, to be treated like that by a man, it's pretty messed up. I think I told you about the Father Arbogast thing, that somebody that knows my dad forever, how he would shower naked in front of him trying to entice him. By the way, back to the Catholic priest thing, we now have information how the Camp Marydale, all of you know about Camp Marydale, was like a place for priests to have access to little boys. I mean, I just can't fathom how, I think it's far worse. You see that list that Bishop Foyce listed? I think it's even far worse than that. Oh, by the way, I wanted to start with this, and I can't believe I forgot to start with this. Do you know, for months and months and months, I've sent my dad stories that I've been finding out, and I've accused him of what I'm accusing him of? My dad has never denied it. He doesn't even respond. If your son accused you of being a pedophile, would you stay silent if you were innocent? I gave my dad an opportunity to defend himself, and he refused. He refused. How you like that? And I can tell you right now, there's so much more to this. Let me give you an example, okay? I hesitate to do this because the Bach family is a pretty big family out in Independence and whatnot. But see, that's the problem, is people shut up for stupid reasons, okay? Kenny Bach started working on my dad's farm when he was a teenager. And over the years, as we all sat back and watched this unfold, we always wondered, why does my dad keep Kenny Bach around no matter what he does, no matter what happens? And let me tell you some things, and I'm sorry, Kenny, but I got the evidence and I got the facts and I got the truth. Kenny Bach sexually harasses, even inappropriately touches all the farm secretaries. Long history of it. Some have quit over it. Okay? And there's so much more I know. But I'm gonna save that for another day. But you see how my dad operates? People that get in his world that are into the same kind of stuff like Jeremy and Kenny and all that stuff. It's all okay. It's all okay. It is some weird stuff. Really weird. And I tell you right now, folks, a lot of people say, man, you got guts, Bulldog. I say, I know I got guts, but I think I can handle it. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to pound every day. Please email me, eric@ericdeters.com. Text me, 859-250-2527. 859-250-2527. Tell me your stories. I've proven that I will protect your anonymity. But it's just, there's so many of them that's coming in, and one's just as disturbing as the other. Just think. Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein, Epstein. Just because they got away with it being rich and powerful, right? And just because it happened a long time ago doesn't mean it's right and doesn't mean something should happen. I'm calling for a criminal investigation of my father. Some detectives need to start talking to these people and following up on. There's not a statute of limitations on a felony. This is a Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.